not, and they wanted to put everybody on notice. They blew out the Cougars.
And that's just not fun if you're a Washington State fan. You've seen Washington win this over and over again. They go to a bigger and better conference. You're left behind. You at least want to get the apple. Last year you didn't. This year you got to bite at the apple.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Looking for a man. It's Shaw. Snagged out of the air. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. Got it in the middle. It's Peters. They'll get him down at the 48 after the 15-yard gain.
I like the QB here. Very decisive, understanding. I get the ball to my slot guy. He can make plays after it. Like the quickness, the speed, the elusiveness. You watch it, man. Just he catches the football, and a big play can happen. And you saw after the catch, man, he's got some wheels.
You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong. The emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying.
Quarterback can pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
And that is how you silence this raucous crowd. Defensively on the road. First drive of the game, setting the tone, getting a huge sack on third down.
Washington State sends the punt team onto the field. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Wants to bring it back. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. So Washington's offense has the ball for the first time. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw him, man. So many different ways he can hurt you, and he can be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing. Tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. On the run, it's Washington. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. And the Huskies just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Looking to throw on first down. Got a man. It's Harris. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Takes it from the gun on third down. Got his man on the right. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28.
And had they not picked up that first down, it would have been decision time for the head coach, right? You're kind of in no man's land on the fridge. Are you trying a long field goal? Are you going for it on fourth down? But because of the execution there and the nice throw, let's keep this drive going. Let's see if we can get 6.
This opening drive has been all offense. Really good job. Nice scripted plays. Taking advantage, strung together a nice series. But here's all that matters for defense. We don't even care about yards anymore. Can I keep him out of the end zone? Great job right here. Step up, get a stop, Force them either to kick a field goal or get no points, and this drive is still a success.
Pulls it in. Now the connection takes it to the 11. I think that receiver really had two choices there. Catch the ball, or he was going to wear it in his chest.
Yeah, he was going to be maybe taking an ice bath after too many of these crow routes. He catches them in the body like that. This quarterback has a cannon arm. The receiver found the soft spot in the zone, and man, the quarterback gave him no choice.
They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. On third and short, they'll try to throw for it. Touchdown, Huskies! The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone. And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing it at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to throw at Jaw. The short hands, it's Westbrook. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
The number one goal as a defense is try to hit the QB as many times as possible. Try to rattle him, try to get him flustered a little bit. Nice job getting there, getting the hit on him, but nice job of executing by the quarterback. Taking the hit, delivering the strike.
And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35.
Great job by the quarterback there. He saw the safety bite on the run fake. So as the safety comes running downhill, he now knows he has the slant throw to his receiver on the outside.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Snap from the gun on third down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. Washington State will have to boot it away. Second time today they've been forced to punt. He'll take it on the return. That's the end of the quarter, and Washington has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Off the play fake on first down, the throw. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. A continual subplot since these two first squared off in 1900 is Washington State trying to prove it deserves the same respect and status as UW.
And I think oftentimes the great rivalries out west are forgotten in college football. This game between Washington and Washington State is absolutely fantastic, and I'm so happy that with conference realignment, they were able to keep this game on the schedule because it is always fun to watch.
It is fun, and it's for the Apple Cup. And here's the cool thing. These teams, they're not in the same conference anymore. They used to be for years. But this rivalry still lives because it still matters to the Washington and Washington State fans.
The Huskies come to the line with a new set of downs. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. To the air on second down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Grabs it in the middle. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down.
How many first downs is that just on this drive? We're going to have to get the training staff to give some IVs and get some bananas, and we better stay hydrated because at this rate, the defense is going to play way too many snaps.
Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Gonna run it. It's Washington. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. He's got it again. Finds a little space. Turning it on. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
Yeah, and how about the 3rd down run play? And this is an offense that they can do a lot of different things, so they make you guard the whole field, but you might want to start with that running back. And he makes the big play, gets the 3rd down conversion, gets him a new set of down.
Headed to the end zone. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down. And the Huskies had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Huskies. You want to keep your offense on the field, wear down the defense, put that tape on and show it in a clinic. That's the way it's done.
And as a defense, man, there's nothing more demoralizing. You can handle it when you give up 3, but to give up the touchdown at the end of a long drive, you're already exhausted. You've already been punked the whole way down the field. Man, that's frustrating.
And the returner will be dragged down. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Gets it past the 1st down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. To the air, it's Shaw. They're working that left side. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. This offense has been sluggish, to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Takes the easy completion. And he'll be run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Not a very productive play there. They'll decline that penalty. Obviously very happy with the results of the play. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Pocket breaking down. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
And this offense, man, they're going to have to figure something out. This is already getting out of hand, but they're going to have to protect their quarterback. They're going to have to start throwing the football and having some success, because right now they got a bagel up on the scoreboard.
Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They've had a really productive 1st half so far, and they'll try to add to it here. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play. 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's got him in the flat.
That's one I think if the running back could have over, he would just let that ball sail out of bounds incomplete, because he made the catch but lost yards because of it. It wasn't an accurate throw. He'll know next time to just let that ball go.
past the sticks, and he may get more. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds his big tight end. Breaks into the open. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Passing game kept the drive moving. Here's first down. To the air on first down. Throws to the wideout. And that one's incomplete. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Back to pass. And the catch along the sideline will come up a little short of the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Down to the 12-yard line, it's first down. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Off the play fake. Fires to the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
That is one the quarterback is going to want to have back. It's touchdowns or it's checkdowns once you get down to the red zone. You can't get too aggressive and greedy trying to fit the football into small windows, and as a result, QB throws a pick.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Scanning the field, it's Shaw. Oh, they're after him. Moving out of the pocket. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. Looking downfield on first down. Back open in the middle. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Cougars can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. Grab near the sticks. It's Westbrook. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. The short hands, it's Brown. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. Wants to throw again. Trying to make magic with his feet. He saw just enough daylight to move the sticks and get it done with his legs. Wants to throw on first down. Pressure coming. Going to try to get it himself. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. So now it's second and long. Quarterback on the keeper. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that second leg right.
Got it set up on the outside. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Back to pass, it's off. Looking deep. He got it. Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a first and goal.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum.
Touchdown, Cougar! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Well, the head coach has to love what he saw from his offense here at the very end of the first half when you got to have it. Execution has got to be great in these 2-minute type situations. Really nice job handling the situation by the quarterback, making sure all 10 other guys on offense are on the same page. And they're still losing the football game, but that's a touchdown they absolutely needed to have here at the end of the first half.
They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, in a rivalry filled with magical moments, even more here today between the Huskies and Cougars. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. A lot of intrigue with this second half still to come as we send things back to the Evergreen State.
And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Got it in the middle. It's Harris. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Caught over the middle. It's Harris. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. This Washington offense moving quickly down the field. The run from the shotgun. Runs through a tackle. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like, that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
The marker is at the 35, and they need to get it there to convert third down. Rush is on him. He's looking deep. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Touchdown, Washington. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
Run the shotgun, the handoff to the back. They shut it down quickly, but he gets two out to the 18. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Looking to pass, it's Shaw. Gets it to him on the screen. Quick spin on the run. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Heel off one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Washington State sends out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Hauls it in and looking upfield. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. Going right to work up top. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Using his legs, it's Malone. There he goes.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Huskies come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40.
Well, they needed 2 yards to get that first down. That's exactly what they got. Great job of execution.
No secret about it. Just got to be physical, get a hat on a hat, low man wins, all the cliches to get that third down.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and that can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
Second down, they'll go to the air. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
And the Huskies are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He's got an open man.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Defense comes up with a play. They get the pick and take it back to the 20. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Really good pickup on 2nd down there. Leaves them with 3rd and 2.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wondered maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. The Cougars come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Still on his feet at the 45. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy play because he has game-breaking speed. Stuff you can't coach. You saw it on that play.
He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15. And the Cougars with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Pulls and throws off the RPO. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Washington State will come to the line with a 1st and goal. He'll keep it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Back to throw, it's Shaw. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
I love the discipline of this defense. Not just playing run, right? They know it could be a pass in this situation, pinning their ears back, getting to the quarterback, taking away all that small stuff, all the stuff, the easy access, the free release. Nice job and nice discipline by this defense.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. Just drives it between the uprights. That cuts into the deficit. It's now 21-10. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. Penn State is running away with things, and it's thanks in large part to an offense that's been firing on all cylinders. They're up 14 over Louisville. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they...
Oh, he's got some space. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Looking to throw on 1st down. And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to get a touchdown. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. The Cougars with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking downfield, it's Yaw. Finds the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability.
Unleashes one deep. And the misfire goes out of the back of the end zone. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. Well, they've already made one. The holder will put it down at the 38 for a 48-yard attempt. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
Well, they're able to get a field goal and put 3 points up on the board after getting that interception. You would have liked to have seen the offense do a little bit more with that possession and give themselves an opportunity to score a touchdown. But listen, teams will take 3 points any way they can get it.
He's got great speed. He's on the loose. Wide open, and it's a foot race. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Huskies. He is a field-flipping machine. Take it on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense. We always talk about offense. But, man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing. You got to have a little more urgency and maybe a little more aggressiveness, Jesse. And field goals are not going to get it done down the stretch.
Yeah, you're going to have to take some shots, no doubt. Bottom line, when plays present themselves, you've just simply got to make them.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain. What a dynamic play on that last one. Flips the field, and they've got it 1st and 10 from the 28. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2, 3, and 4-yard gains in the first and second quarter.
Turning it on! They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions, got to continue to get these first downs, move quick, don't be in a hurry, but they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
Washington State has it all working right now. Back to pass, it's Shaw. Here's a heat, and the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it. He's loose down the middle. Past the 20. Inside the 10. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. And they will open this drive right on the doorstep with a 1st and goal. Touchdown, Washington! And the beatdown has ensued. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way.